you know, having devotions in the morning has changed my life. Well, welcome back to Full Circle Ozarks. You can see out here in the field, the grass is beginning to grow pretty good since we got all the rain. So I thought I'd get out here and do a bit of bush hogging. I think that has it looking pretty good, folks. What do you think? It cleans up nice. That's probably about an acre, maybe a little over an acre.
Hey y'all, welcome to Full Circle Ozarks. And we're sitting out here on our front porch and it is hot as snot. It is.
It is kind of warm. I just finished bush hogging. We have a 6-acre field, don't we? That we keep bush hogged. And so anyway, I got that completed, and it got kind of warm on me, but
yeah. And dark.
And dark. But we wanted to take just a few moments and say hi and share a couple of things with you. Sweetie, take it away.
Okay, so we'll go back to the road. You know, our previous video was the road kind of washed out, not bad, but a little bit. And he had to kind of fix it. Well, then we got another rain. Yeah. And it really washed out. So
we fixed it temporarily.
We did fix it temporarily. But a friend of ours that has, he does dozer work and excavation and all that. He's going to come over and we'll get videos of him fixing it. And he's going to put a crown in it so that it won't do that anymore. He'll fix our front yard. We haven't showed you that, but it's got too much of a slope to it, so we're going to have to do something there. And we've got so much.
Well, in addition to the slope, you know, excuse me, my throat's dry from being in the field. But anyway, we had thought maybe the slope would be okay, but now that we've lived in the house now for a few weeks, we're just not as happy with it, and so we're going to do something about it. And there's some trees, too, that we initially did not want taken out, and now that we're living here,
we think we better take those out.
We think we better take them out. Otherwise, one of us is going to back into them.
One of us is correct.
Maybe two of us would back into them.
I mean, even with my backup camera, and I use my side mirrors, my rearview mirror all the time. Every now and then I get that beep, 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 beep. What is it, the thing that comes on? Anyway, it tells me I'm about to have a collision from the back. So anyway, we'll get that all fixed up. We will give us another week or two and we'll give you a tour through the house. I'm just trying to we got furniture coming and just a few different things that we want to get fixed up. But we are thoroughly enjoying, like if you're really quiet right now, I don't know if you guys could hear all those sounds, but we are so blessed with just the crickets and what's that sound that the deer makes that scares you really bad?
Snorting.
Snorting. They shouldn't be allowed to do that especially if I happen to be outside by myself and they do that, and I'm pretty sure there's a monster coming after me. And so we have lots of granddaddy longlegs. And the other day I came out and there was like a cluster of 3 or 4 by the front door. I try not to kill them. So I took one to fling it out in the yard. That little thing wrapped its Barbie doll legs around me. It went to see Jesus. There was no excuse for that. So, and yeah, I'm just glad we live out in the woods so I didn't have to apologize to the neighbors for the blood-curdling scream. But I know they won't, I don't think they'll bite.
I've never been bitten by one, so.
Well, let's just keep it that way.
No, in terms of living out here now, we've been out here just almost a month now.
Almost.
And we are thoroughly enjoying it. It's turning out to be everything that we had dreamed to be. It's our dream house, the house that we had envisioned years ago of what we wanted at some point in our life. So we're so excited. So we're just going to make some fine-tune adjustments and get it exactly the way we want it. So.
And one of the big things is, we've got a huge garage, but it'll probably stay cluttered for a little while because we have to get a shop built because he has lots of tools, important tools. And so once we get the shop built and get that all cleaned out. But here's one of my downfalls is he goes to work in the morning and
only a few more weeks and we'll talk about that.
And so usually we'll sit out on the porch and have coffee. So sometimes instead of me being up, emptying a few more boxes, I just sit here and I just look. And then all of a sudden 2 hours have gone by. So
let me go ahead and share with them. I did announce to my office that I was going to retire effective 1 October. So anyway, that's coming up pretty soon now.
I thought we was going to keep that a surprise.
Nah, let's go ahead and just tell them.
Well, we did.
But no, I wanted to get into full-time YouTubing and start growing the channel and all, and it was just the right time. For those that may not know, I have for the last 20 plus years, I've worked for the headquarters for the Assemblies of God in Springfield, Missouri, and I thoroughly have enjoyed working there. It's been a blessing.
What'd you do there?
I'm in IT. For the last several years, been one of the IT managers, but I love to write software, and that was one of the things that I've done. But the area that I worked in is called, primarily anyway, was the Gospel Publishing House, and some of you may not be aware, but at one time we had printing presses in there where we printed the church literature. And the church literature was shipped around the world. Not only did we sell to Assemblies of God, but we also sold church literature to the Baptist, the Methodist, Church of God, Lutheran, we had customers all around, and so I enjoyed just getting up, going to work. So for the last 20 years, it wasn't. I didn't consider it a job. It was an area of ministry for me, and I want to miss it. But anyway, I feel that I feel a release to go ahead and go into this next phase of our life, and we're going to do full-time YouTubing. So we are so excited.
He's gonna do full-time YouTubing. I'm gonna like travel and fix honeydew lists and watch the wild animals. I'll provide your entertainment.
Okay.
But, yeah, and I'm retired, so yeah. So we are gonna take a trip pretty soon.
We are. We don't know exactly when it will be, at least sometime after I go ahead and retire again. And when I say retire again, I'm also retired Air Force. Did the bug get you? You don't
Is it
like
on
bugs?
me?
No, the bug's gone. You smashed it. But as I was saying, those that may not know, I'm also retired Air Force, and I had a wonderful military career. I would do that again in a heartbeat.
We loved it.
So anyway, it's time to do something else, and so we're going to get into full-time YouTubing and see where that takes us in the next phase of our life. So, anything else you think of? We need to share while we're sharing.
Nope, I'm ready to get out of the bugs. It's got dark on us, so.
Yeah. Well, one other thing that I'll mention too. You probably saw in some of the videos, there's still a lot of downed trees from the logging around the house. So as soon as it cools off and I retire, we'll be getting the chainsaw out and getting that milled into firewood. I look forward to that. And I'm also going to be getting the mill out again and start milling some lumber for a chicken coop. We need a chicken coop / chicken house. That's going to come pretty quick. We'll probably wait till we get a little bit of traveling done, but after that, it's going to be time to get some chickens. I like fresh farm eggs, so that's what we're going to start doing pretty soon. So,
yep.
Well, listen, folks, thank you so much for taking your time to watch your channel. I thoroughly hope you enjoy it. I know I actually enjoy doing this. But anyway, we'll do our best to get some good content out there for you. If you like what we're doing, make sure you give us a thumbs up and click that like button and share it with your friends. Let them know that there's this crazy young couple that are trying to build a homestead, and we're going to be sharing all kinds of things with you. Take care, God bless, and we'll see you again on the next Full Circle Ozarks.